Hey, what's up? I'm Ashley. Thank you for watching this video. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite lesbian horror thriller films. And in no particular order, let's start it off with Bit. So Bit is about a trans girl named Laurel who's staying with her brother for summer vacation out in LA. On her first night there, she meets this gang of these 4 hot, queer, feminist lesbian vampires. And she gets bitten and turned into a vampire all in the same night. And these 4 vampires give her the choice to join their gang or not. This gang is all about female empowerment. They're feminists, and they have this rule: there shall not be any male vampires. If you bite a guy, then you about to get in trouble. They think men cannot handle power, and they want them to be the ones that's scared to walk alone at night down the street. I like that this movie was fast-paced. I like the background lighting, the pinks, purples, and blues representing the bisexual flag. I love the fact that one of the lead characters is trans, and we didn't know that the whole movie until you read the plot summary. We need to normalize more trans leads. It's necessary. Also, the leader of the pack, this vampire named Duke, did an amazing job as well, and she stole every scene she was in. Overall, this movie is fun to watch, and bite me, I'll be a vampire. So if you're in the mood for some hot, we about to take over the world lesbian vampires, then I suggest that you check out Bit. You can check out Bit on Tubi TV. The next one is The Perfection. And if you haven't seen The Perfection, you need to check this one out. And this one may just be my favorite one on the list. This is a very strange and unusual love story. And I wouldn't want to tell anybody that that's how I met my girlfriend. But hey, it works out for them. So these 2 women are violinists. They can play the violin real good. One of them, named Charlotte, had to leave this violin musical school to go home to her sick mom and take care of her. She was one of their best students, but since she had to leave, she got replaced by this girl named Lizzie. After her mama dies, she goes back to the school, and that's where she meets Lizzie. She befriends her. They go out. They have a good time. They hook up. And then the next morning, that's when all hell breaks loose. Talk about gaslighting somebody while they hallucinating. If y'all saw the movie, y'all know what I'm talking about. Lizzie was out here hallucinating so hard because of something Charlotte did to where she can't even play the violin no more. We thought Charlotte was hating on Lizzie, but the whole time she was just trying to save her, because it turns out, spoiler, that their teacher is a pedophile. And the only way Lizzie will be able to see that is by what Charlotte did. So they team up together against the teacher, and they out here together happy, playing the violin together. If you haven't seen The Perfection, you can check it out on Netflix. You won't be disappointed. Next on the list is What Keeps You Alive. Now, I don't want a love like this either. So this married couple is celebrating their 1-year anniversary, and they want to go out to the woods and the mountains to celebrate. Jackie and Jules are their names, and as soon as Jackie started talking about eating bear meat, I said Jackie crazy. Spoiler, Jackie isn't even her real name. Megan is, and her wife didn't even know that. Megan/Jackie took her wife out there in the woods and tried to kill her. And when it didn't work, she kept hunting her down to find her to try to kill her. Make sure she was dead. Low key, I'm thinking Jules is part zombie. She got the zombie antidote in her or something, because this girl just wouldn't die. But can you imagine you getting chased down by your partner? You thinking everything all good, but then out of nowhere they trying to kill you? Girl, no, I can't imagine it. But if you haven't seen What Keeps You Alive, you can check it out on Netflix and then tell me what you thought about it. Next, we have Lyle. And Lyle is very reminiscent of Rosemary's Baby. So Leah and her wife June moves into this new house with their toddler named Lyle. And when they get there, Lyle dies. Leah thinks all the neighbors are suspect, especially this one lady named Karen. She thinks Karen killed her baby. But everyone is trying to make Leah seem and feel crazy. Even her wife June. And while all of this is going on, Leah is pregnant with another girl, and June is not happy about this. A little hint as to why June is a part of making her feel crazy. There's some sacrifices going on because June wants a son. Got poor, pregnant Leah running around. Everybody is in on this sacrifice, and when I say everybody, I do mean everybody. Everybody. And you can watch Layla on Shudder. And the last one is Thelma. The movie is about this girl named Thelma who likes her friend named Anya, and her powers that's been suppressed for many years now comes back to life when she meets this girl. She starts to have seizures, birds falling out of the sky just dying, people disappearing out of nowhere, things catching fire, and she doesn't know why all of this is happening, but her powers are triggered now because of Anya. She doesn't know where any of this is coming from. She's discovering her sexuality. We see that throughout the movie, and her powers can be very dangerous. They even caused someone very close to her to die, so you gotta watch out around her. It doesn't always seem to be intentional what she does with her powers. Since she doesn't know why she keeps having seizures, we see her going to the doctor, but they can't find out what's wrong with her, but they do see a history of from when she was little with the same problem. They asked her, does she remember this? And she says no, and that's because her mother and father hid it from her because her powers are dangerous. And that's when she rediscovers her powers, and I would be mad. You knew I had powers this whole time and didn't tell me? How rude. I would definitely have to practice my powers on you now. I need some practice, and I'm going to have to practice on people that's been holding me back. So if you're into this, you can check out Thelma on Hulu. But have y'all seen Thelma? Let me know down in the comments. And have you seen anything on my list? If not, do you plan on checking it out? And also, tell me your favorite lesbian, horror, and thriller movies down in the comments. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.